Good morning, everyone. It's Jen from Pretty Little Garden, and I am in my garden today. It's April 30th. It's the last day of April, and I thought I would just take a walk around my garden and let you know what's going on. Um, my tulips are in bloom, and that's one of the big reasons why I wanted to film today. My tulips are beautifully in bloom, and I will show you that. They're mainly in the front yard and in my side cottage garden. And if you see my breath today, I don't know if you can see my breath or not. I feel like I can see it. It's about 45 degrees, so it's rather chilly today. Um, but the tulips look so beautiful. So I definitely wanted to share that with you. And then we will just take a little walk around and see what's waking up. Um, I'll share with you what's looking good, what's struggling, and we'll do that together along with my little garden assistant. There's Lucy, right, Lou? Hi, Lou. Lucy. She's my little garden assistant. Okay, let's get going. Here we are in the front of my house, and I just want to show you my beautiful tulips. I'm so happy with how they turned out. I'll be sure to put the variety down that I planted. Somehow I'm forgetting the name of these pink tulips, but they're very popular, and they're supposed to come back well every year. So hopefully that will be the case, but oh, they just turned out so beautifully. I planted them in clumps of like 8 to 10 in between my Stella de Oro daylilies and my Junior Walker catmint. Those were the pink ones, and then smaller clumps of the orange ones, and you can see they haven't opened up yet for today's. It's kind of cold today, so I don't know if they're going to open up maybe later on this afternoon, but I love how they look when they're in this state. You can see that there's some spring color starting to emerge. I've got my dwarf ornamental pear tree that's blooming. We'll take a close-up of that in just a minute. My spirea, those are magic carpet, finally starting to leaf out. Still a little woody looking on for those spirea, but my dwarf Alberta spruce finally pushing some new growth. I did talk to somebody about these. They struggled. They were attacked by spider mites last year. You can still see some areas that are damaged. And I talked to somebody at a local nursery who said, don't give up on them just yet. We do have some neem oil we're going to be applying, but they are trying to push some new growth, but you can still see they're struggling quite a bit at the bottom there. My euonymus is looking pretty good. Nice and full. This is the Emerald Gaiety euonymus. Just want to show you what the bloom looks like on this pear tree. Beautifully blooming. I did lose a juniper over here. I'll show you what. Look at this juniper, completely dead. Been here forever, completely dead, so we're going to have to remove that, have something else put there. My hostas are coming up on the side. Let's walk back over to the front here. I love how this hedge is looking. It's grown together really beautifully. Just kind of wraps around this corner. I did plant up this window box with some cool flowers. This is a forget-me-not in the center here. It looks like it's got some dead here that I need to pull out, but I did put a forget-me-not there, and then I just put in some violas. I could not wait for my violas that I winter sowed. I'll be planting those out as well, but I needed some color in my life in this front bed, in this front window box. So this is also some osteospermum. This is a Proven Winners. That's just kind of opening up osteospermum. This is looking a little rough right now, but honestly, we just need some sunshiny days, I feel, and you know, just to warm up a little bit, so this can fill out a little bit. But that is my window box in the front right now. And I've got some more tulips over here. With all my evergreen interests. The creeping juniper and my golden globe arborvitae. I do have a little friend that I purchased just this spring. Cute little rabbit. Aw, that's a pretty picture with the tulips, isn't it? A little concrete bunny that I got from a local a local garden farm market, Goodman's Farm Market. It has a little expression on his face. Isn't that so cute? So cute. I'll link it if I can. I think it was $50. And I'm just going to back up and show you my front porch. Things are starting to come alive on the front porch. I've got my pots set up for planting. These are new. I got them from Walmart. Walmart has a beautiful collection of planters and pots, and I did buy several this season, and I'll be sure to link anything that I can. What I noticed is that Walmart, they were sold out for quite a while, so you have to kind of keep checking if they're sold out. Just keep checking, and when they get restocked, you can go ahead and grab them, but they weren't always available every time I checked. So I just put one of my pots inside there. But this is an indoor or outdoor planter. And why don't we check on our baby birds? I think the mother is gone at the moment. She is probably getting them some food. So let's see. And here is what I have on my garden shelf right now. Just a few little pots. I thought these were so beautiful. I got these from a local garden center. I just put some violas in there. I got 3 of them. My little angel. And I got this from Hobby Lobby, and it lights up at night. It's like a little mushroom lamp. Looks really cute. A little bunny there. Those are from Hobby Lobby from last spring. I got this, I think, about a year and a half ago. A little statuary likeness of my dog Lucy. And again, I have a couple pots here, the same as what was on top. And the violas, they're just not doing much yet, but they will. They will. I think they just need a little warmer weather. I know they don't like extremely warm weather, but I think it has to be warmer than it has been around here. And then I just have our step down here. I have our chair set up, pot in the middle, waiting to be planted. But right now I'm just enjoying the tulips. Let's take another look. Here we are at my side cottage garden, and my tulips are mostly in bloom. There's a few here at the front that are just starting to come up. I'm going to have to remember what I planted there, but those are just starting to come up. But I'll show you these pink and white ones. I think are beautiful. Again, I can't remember the name of everything, but I'll be sure to put the name up. Look at those. Oh my goodness. Look at how gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I love the pink and white. Isn't that just so beautiful? I said it's kind of earlier in the day, so they're not quite open yet, but just such a beautiful look, even closed like that. And then you can see down the way I have more pink tulips like I have in front. I really love the color of this euonymus in the springtime. It's just a really chartreuse color. I just really love it. That brick is there to hold our gate open when we open our gate, if you're wondering. Hello, spring. I am just coming through to the backyard. I'll just show you a few things. My snow fountain weeping cherry that had such a short bloom time this season. It, it doesn't last long as it is. I'll insert some clips of when it was in bloom, but if we have any type of like windy weather around the time that it blooms, the blooms kind of just get blown off really quickly. You'll see I have some weeds in there too. I just bought a couple of hosta, actually 3 hosta. I'm going to remove these 2 daylilies because, as you can see, they're getting shaded now. When we first planted that cherry tree, the daylilies were still getting sun, so I'm going to remove those. And I did buy some hosta, and I'm going to put some hosta underneath there. I think that'll look nice. I have not pruned my roses, my climbing rose yet. It's just been busy. It's been busy, and I just haven't gotten to it. But the good news is that my climbing rose, this is 2 years old exactly. So you don't want to do a harsh prune on your 2-year-old rose anyway. So I can see kind of where I need to cut back. I can see some dead, and I'll get to that. I'll get to that. I ideally I would have liked to have done it before it leafed out like this, but that's okay. See, you can see up here is some dead that needs to be cut back. You can see, look at my Twombly's Red Sentinel Japanese Maple. Starting to wake up, having some beautiful color there. And this is the other side of my rose. My peonies are still growing. You can see this peony support kind of came off. Let's see if I can hook it back on here. Okay, I got that hooked on. I still have to buy my hose link. I definitely want to get a hose link this year. I've talked about it several times, and I know there was a recent sale and I just never got to it. Life is so busy outside of YouTube, life is full. So it's not that I don't want to get these things done. It just sometimes it takes time. This is where I removed some early bird catmint that I had lined up here, and I started dividing it, and I'm just sort of making a nice clump in the corner here. I think I might plant some hydrangeas along right in front of the privet, and we're going to take this year take that hydrangea out and have a ornamental tree placed on the corner there. These are just some leftover early bird catmint. Let's take a walk over here. And the summer starting to wake up. This is an ever-bearing strawberry. That's looking pretty good. This is the grandma grass, I think, that I winter sowed last year. Yeah, the blue grandma grass. That's starting to come back. My coral bells aren't doing so good though over here. I had a couple planted here. Primo peachberry ice, that's pretty much, I don't know, it's a little bit going on there. One over here. We'll see what comes up there. I didn't think my wildberry heuchera, I didn't think that coral bells was looking so good this year. Everything kind of took a beating from the harsh winter we had. Everything kind of took a beating. Let's see what's over here. I think this is Summer Romance Rose. That looks like it's trying to come back. Aw, look at these beautiful violas. Those are from last year, just in a pot in the back of my shed. Aren't they gorgeous? And I guess some tulip bulbs. I thought I had removed all the tulip bulbs, but they're trying to come through. Not looking so hot. This is another tree. We're going to have this removed. We're actually having someone come and lay down some mulch for us this year. I think it's going to be like a mulch compost mix. And we're going to have them take this tree out. Looks like it's trying to survive, but I've been talking about this Crimson Century Norway maple for a couple of seasons. It's just all the way at the top. It's pretty much not leafed out at all. So we're going to have that finally taken out. I don't know if we should replant it somewhere else in the yard, if it would look and do better in a different location. You can see my cat's pajamas, Nepeta. I have one that's coming back. I had planted 3, but the other 2 are gone. Ivory Halo Red Twig Dogwood. Gorgeous. Leafing out, looking really good. I think this is a candy corn or a double play candy corn spirea. Planted last fall. I do have some allium starting to pop up. You can see we have our pool open. Not that it's swimming weather by any means, but we do have that open. I really love the color of the Blondie Winter Creeper Euonymus this time of year as well, and just up against the Gold Flame Spirea. You can see my candy mint crabapple tree. Let's take a look at that tree. this is getting ready to open up. So the snow fountain weeping cherry goes first, and then the candy mint crabapple starts to bud up, and you can see this is so beautiful when it blooms. So beautiful. I look forward to that. And I also wanted to show you, I have a little brunnera over here that's looking adorable. Oh, it's so wet. We had so much rain yesterday. So much rain. Look at this. Beautiful. Jack Frost Heartleaf Brunnera. And again, I had two, but one died. So we'll have to get some more in here. That's really pretty for the springtime, isn't it? And the forsythia is done blooming, and there's really only a couple traces of yellow left from the blooms. Let's see. Pretty much done. Oh, I can hear my vacuum for the pool. Get back down there, do your job. That vacuum, my husband bought that last year. It's been such a lifesaver. Oh, it's so nice. You just turn it on and it runs. Doing backflips right now, but it just runs and cleans the pool while you're at work or busy or doing whatever. And it's been really nice. Really nice. So I didn't think it was supposed to rain today, but it's starting to sprinkle. I want to just update you on my winter sowing. I think I'm going to open these today. I think they're ready. You can see the lupin here is popping out. More lupin there. What do we have here? This is more lupin in there. I really heavily sowed everything. The only thing that I was seeing that didn't come up at all were my sweet peas. And I think my seeds were a couple of years old. I don't think I bought new sweet peas, so that's a little disappointing because I definitely wanted some of those this year. And I also tried to sow them inside by my window that gets a lot of sun, but that they didn't come up there. What are these? These are, how come I don't know what these are? Oh, echinacea coneflower. I do have some. I didn't think any of the coneflower came up either, but I do have some. Bells of Ireland. Look at that. Those were a couple of years old too. There's like 1, 2 in there. We'll see what happens. Bachelor's button. Oh my gosh, that always comes up so well. Look at that. So happy. And honestly, my violas are doing great. I can't wait to plant these out. I'm going to put them everywhere. And probably, I'll put them in containers and hopefully they will, come back for me. But they're looking good. All my violas. Really good. Well, what do we say, Lou? It's starting to rain. Well, thanks for joining me in my garden today as I walked around my April garden on this last day of April. I'm hoping to get this video up today. I was happy to share everything with you. I think what I'm going to be doing today is just opening up my winter sowing jugs, letting them get some spring air and acclimate them to the weather outside of their little greenhouse jug. And I'll be planting those up soon. So I'll be sharing that with you as well. I think if it doesn't rain, it seems like the sun's kind of trying to come out, but if it doesn't rain too much today, I might get out and plant some other things. But I hope that, you're enjoying your spring garden as well, and you're, having the opportunity to get out and enjoy, the sights and the sounds of your own personal garden. All of our gardens are so different, but so special. So I hope you're enjoying your special time in your special garden, and I will see everyone very soon. Have a great day.